Okay, solving quadratics by factoring can get rather complex, but on the simple quadratics where the lead coefficient is 1, it's not too difficult. But let me backtrack for a minute. Imagine that you were in elementary school and you had to come up with factors of 6. Well, that would be 2 and 3, or you could even say 6 and 1, right? Well, with quadratics, that's what we're doing. It's like we're taking a 3-digit number or 2-digit number and we're coming up with factors. Okay, so when the lead coefficient is 1, it's a pretty easy, here's your A, here's your B, here's your C. Well, it's factors of the A times C, in this case just 1 times negative 12, that add up to the B value. In this case, positive 1. Well, what would be factors of negative 12? So you've got, and it has to be positive, so the larger factors. So it would be 12 and negative 1, 6 and negative 2. The larger one would be positive, 4 and negative 3. Well, if you add these up, that adds up to 11, 4, and 1. So another way to visually look at it when you factor these, the lead term will be factored into 2 sets of parentheses, and then the third term, negative 12, will be factored into those 2 sets of parentheses. And then look at what we have. B and B times B is B squared, and then factors of negative 12, that add up to positive 1. We already determined 4 and negative 3. So we just put plus 4 in one of the parentheses, subtract 3, and then I'm going to introduce you to the zero property if you haven't already heard, to figure out, and then I'll show you the easier way or quicker way to do that. The zero property tells you, here, and I needed to add, that if you multiply 0 times any number, it will equal 0. Or if you have a number times 0, that also equals 0. So if you set each one of these equal to 0, then this would equal 0 times this. Or if you set this equal to 0, then 0 times this. So I'll show you using the zero property how you would solve that. So set b plus 4 equal to 0. Well, then you just subtract 4 on both sides. So the b value would equal negative 4. And the other one, b subtract 3, set that equal to 0. Then just add 3 to both sides. So now that b will equal positive 3. And then when you do the solution set, negative 4 is lower than positive 3. So you just do that. Now, a really easy way to do it visually is b is going to equal whatever zeroes out positive 4. Well, positive 4 plus its additive inverse, negative 4. And b will equal the additive inverse to negative 3 is positive 3. So that is a way you can do it without showing all of those steps. All right, so when you're solving a quadratic where the lead coefficient is 1, here is kind of a simple way to do that.